The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome to the Whiskey Brothers podcast. Hi, episode 790. We are ticking closer to that episode 800 that we haven't talked about, but I'm pretty sure we're in some capacity is going to be a live episode somewhere here in Houston.
Great.
Rob has been trying to set that up. I've left that in his charge. Rob, notably, is not here for this episode. That's a very weird thing to have to say. I'm Slade Ham, your host as always. Trey Tutson, who's been here for virtually every episode in Memorable History. Yeah. And Dale Cheesman, who was in that seat for a long time before Trey.
My buddy.
And I'm not going to waste it with trying to do an intro saying or a slogan because I just get shit on every time.
Literally. Okay, well, that was every time since.
No, that was my new slogan.
God damn it! I'll write it down. You were part of the podcast when you and Trey were on at the same time for a good stretch.
All this past tense verbiage, is
right?
Like I'm sitting here right now,
I know,
doing the work.
Well, no, because it had me. I was thinking about you coming to the show tonight, and it just kind of had me reminiscing about, like, I forget that there have been some people that have done. I was also coincidentally messaging. I was texting with Kiki earlier, so it was just like I'm having this day of resurgent.
Yeah. When I first started, my first crew, you, me, Rob, Kiki, was great. Then she left. She's doing great. Good for her. And then it was just kind of a slight rotation, and Trey quickly came in after that and drove me crazy.
Yeah. Hold on. So we were arguing about
stopped with me either.
We were arguing about Adam Sandler movies. What about Uncut Gems?
I haven't seen it yet.
You fucking cunt. I knew it. I knew the one real good one. You ain't gonna been and seen it.
No, I really want to. It's sold out every show for like the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Oh yeah, you live up there in that wild shit. Why don't you go to one of them little?
I live where that movie was, and all those Jews are like, "Oh, look, it's me." They're going to every show and just claiming like, I'm the guy holding the diamonds. No, the other guy holding the diamonds. No, the other guy holding the diamonds.
That's funny.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
No, yeah, I've heard great things.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either, but I just know it's a good one. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, bro, Sandler finally got a good one. You know what I mean? I ain't seen it either. I don't know what the fuck happened. Kevin Garnett.
I just can't wait to see it.
What was his plan if you had? Like, what was it?
If I had talked it out, he'd be like,
my shit be like, good, right?
All right, I guess I'll check it out.
Ain't that what they saying? They saying it's good, right? Yeah.
I know. I really want to see it because I want to see how he shoved all of his friends into that movie.
Oh, what is Rob Schneider?
Yeah, Rob Schneider is just like a no-nonsense NBA coach.
That's funny.
You can hoop it.
Dante is still just Dante.
Oh my God.
What's up, brah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna raise a glass with you guys.
But the Sandler movie shit and we argued about.
I forgot about that. I forgot that there was a lot of contention between you. And I'm not trying to do one of those reminiscent Full House episodes where we all and then we play a best.
You know what? Bring up the clip. We're gonna go to that. I think it sounded a little something.
Dude, 9 episodes that way.
No, yeah. I started. I used to keep track of the things we disagreed on, but the one time you said you don't believe in, I think, Spain. So I was just like,
you know what ain't real?
They're all just gonna blend together.
I didn't say
things I never thought I'd have to defend.
Yeah, you have missed some good ones.
Yeah.
I gotta stop omitting places I know I'll never go.
But I will say this: Trey has come such a long way in terms of the things that surprise him. It's even as recently as our El Paso trip, where halfway through he looks up and sees some decently sized rocks on the side of the road. He goes, "Damn, are those mountains?" And and you try not to wreck the car. We've come so far.
Just literally a rock that's like spray painted with like a high school.
Oh yeah. You know,
small boulder by
misplaced boulder. Yeah, like a.
Are those mountains?
I saw stars for the first time. I've never seen
called me from the
stars.
side of the road.
Wait, but you flew to L.A. Like, did you just like keep your eyes closed on the plane?
To see what?
Mountains.
What are you talking about? Oh, bro, I'm not looking out the window.
And L.A. was after the mountains in El Paso. It's really. There's been so much growth. It's like so much new growth forest in the last 4 months.
That's my dream, is to take a black guy into nature.
It's
That must be so fun, just like teaching them new things.
We released Sam back into the wild.
The moss
in Ethiopia.
grows on the north side. The north side.
I'm not taking that fucking Huckleberry Finn trip.
Watch out, that's poison. You can tell.
Yeah.
Tell him he's got the wrong kind of socks. Oh, that's every woke white dude's dream. And I shared my culture with him. Yeah.
We released Sam back into the wilds of Ethiopia, like one of those lions that, and then pretended to go back and visit him 5 years later, and he came loping out of the bushes.
Looking like he's going to attack, but at the last moment, he just
licks your
pulls
face.
back the fangs and hugs you.
Licks your face. Yeah, so I'm glad you guys have become fast friends, and it makes me happy to know. I've taken you to Europe with me before.
Yeah.
I'm still not there yet with Trey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trey's not there yet with me.
Are you there yet with me again?
It's you are very much on a short list of people that are going to go.
What is it? How irritating am I?
You're not irritating. You're just the amount of things
There's moments where you have to be diplomatic.
What is that?
That's a big one. Yeah, exactly. What is that?
What is that? I always
That's
hear
being
that word.
polite or you die.
For real?
Well, yes.
In a way.
So you don't think I got manners? Is what you're saying?
I'm telling you, I don't trust you in the Saudi Arabian airport with me in May.
Doing what? I'm not going. First of all, I pack light. Come on, let me make a case for myself. I pack light. God damn it! I ain't bringing that much shit. 2-3 pair of clothes.
Yes.
And they got a river. Can we go to a river? I can hand wash my shit in the river.
Wow, you are overcompensating. Now,
how long does it take to walk through Germany?
I can fight. Like what?
No, not like that, but like. I mean, I'm gonna ask questions.
Like you have to meet old Germans and not bring it up.
Okay, so look, that's my shit anyway, because I know they don't want to talk about it.
I know, but here's the thing. If you're walking through the mall going, so talk to me about that Nazi shit, it's not gonna.
I can't do. No, I'm not.
Didn't this used to all be Hitler?
Yeah.
Where's the Hitler stuff?
Why y'all like those mustaches?
None of the antique stores?
Yes.
It's just like. I wouldn't know what to ask, I mean, obviously, they don't want to know about their past. That's like everybody that get out of prison, like, hey, tell me some prison stories. And like, I kind of want that to be my past. Mm-hmm. So I assume ex-Nazis are like that. I mean, Germans are like that.
No, ex-Nazis is
Ex-Nazis is right. Oh, yeah, they used to all be. They are
Damn.
ex-Nazis.
You know what?
Not all of them.
You know what, Slade?
Most of the country.
He's ready.
But yeah, I mean, I am gonna have. I'll look up shit and I'll have questions about it. I want to know about they shit.
And that's the thing. I want you, and I think of all the people that I've ever encountered that would benefit the most from going somewhere like that.
Yeah.
Because you remind me of the first time I went and I didn't know shit about shit because I had never left Beaumont. Yeah. And then I went and I was like, these fucking German motherfuckers like the letter K. It was I was like very, you would benefit. And now I'm a completely different person because of that
I'd probably ask him like, yo, how y'all feel about Dirk Nowitzki? Like, is he y'all, or y'all don't give a fuck because he over there now?
Right. Just imagine though, like just kind of flip it around and just imagine if there was some loud German running through a restaurant asking you questions about America.
I wouldn't be loud.
Yeah.
No, first of all, when I went to L.A., I talked to a German motherfucker. I was like, so what's up? What's y'all shit? Like, where you from? Oh, it's by this. And I was like, I don't know what none of that said, but I am interested. Like, help me out. Where is that close to? What's some shit you think I might know?
Right.
Like, I don't know that. And then, but he was,
Right.
I was like, you get a lot of bitches out here with your accent?
But
Because of the German accent, you getting them, and he was like, hey, I'm doing well. I'm like, all right, cool.
I don't think you would fail. I just think, and you would benefit. It's maybe he.
I mean, I ain't gotta go. If you got like, it's a certain breed of niggas that you take with you, and I don't fit the breed, that's fine. I'm not gonna try to be a German Shepherd and force my way into pit bullism. I'll be like, no, I'm a German Shepherd. I don't get to fly on that. I don't get to do that. That's fine. I get it.
That's where I'm with Rob. Rob would be miserable.
Yeah, Rob seems like he would complain
Rob
about
just
the
hates
travel.
traveling.
He doesn't want
A
to.
big part of it is just being able to deal with the shitty travel situations that.
2 hours of sleep and.
Oh my God!
in the back of the car.
seven people for 6 hours in a car that seats 4 people.
Yeah.
With no luggage.
Fucking brutal.
Okay, like literally, Slade was laying on the bags up
were in
against
Romania.
the roof in the back, and he was just like, "Just shut up, keep driving, just keep driving."
And what's the drive?
It was like 5 hours.
Yeah.
That's how you ride for 5 hours.
Bro, I didn't have a choice. It was the situation.
Are we talking?
No, I wasn't.
You're not talking.
I had my headphones in. I was in the back.
Listening to what?
Not y'all.
Just rage therapy.
great
on audio tape.
Absolutely.
Great band, not
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah, I could have been podcast. It could have been meditative spa music at that point. I was trying to just not have.
I was on a big Adele kick on that trip. Something about the way she cries and
Yeah.
sings.
Do you get to go see shit though?
Yes.
Yeah,
Y'all get to go
dude.
So
see
so
something?
where
We saw some awesome shit.
remind I'm trying to remember where all we went on your trip. What did you? What were the highlights?
So like the first, we go in, we land in England and immediately go out to the countryside and do that. Then we fly to Turkey,
What's
which starts to get like crazy because that's when you feel like you're somewhere else entirely. You land in England and it's farms and shit
Hello.
and people wearing suits with like too early in the
A
morning.
lot of scarves.
Yeah, a lot of scarves. But then you get to Turkey and there's like a giant building that looks like a boss level, and they're like, that's just the hospital.
yeah.
Then we get on an air base where like the Turkish forces and the American forces hated each other, but they were still like college roommates, kind of.
Gotcha.
Just assigned
Yeah.
a dorm and like,
Like,
all right, you be cool, I'll be
2
cool.
more months, motherfucker. Yeah.
No, we did.
It was a helicopter ride.
To a show we're not allowed to talk about. We went to Italy and did Sorrento, and they told me there
Fuck
was
is
a girl
Sorrento?
giving out
On the Amalfi
$5.
Coast.
It's on the Amalfi Coast.
Oh, it's a place.
Yeah.
I thought a
It's beautiful.
Sorrento was like a
Cracker.
item or some shit. Yeah.
No,
it does sound
it's
like
just
a kinda
it's a
cracker.
tiny town that was meant for just a shitty camera and walking around for 3 hours. It's awesome. They told me there was a girl there that was giving out €5 blowjobs, and I just like ran around trying to find this false prophet.
Yeah.
You know, after an hour, you just start approaching random girls. Like, $5, $10. What do you want?
What's the rate?
Who do you think you are? Dude, it was we stopped in we did Amsterdam where we fucking mutinied.
That is yes, with permission.
Yeah.
Well, with it's in my defense, I was not there for my own defense.
Right.
It was
They made their decision. We were like, look, we're not a part of that.
right. Yeah, it was there.
We have the shows tomorrow night, and we are in Amsterdam right now, so we are not coming back.
Yeah, and I had a weird moment of, oh wow, I'm still here. This is
At the time.
I have other stuff to do.
We were in where was it? Kosovo for 4 days at
That's right.
that goddamn 5-star Treat You Well hotel.
I forgot with the hot tubs and
yeah. Went down, had that Thai lady just fuck me up every night. With massage.
With massage?
Yeah. Which basically just losing a jiu-jitsu fight to a 4-foot woman. Y'all went down to Macedonia.
Macedonia. Me and Jason did.
Macedonia.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You do so much shit that like you like turn down stuff like that. They're like, hey, we're gonna go hike in Macedonia, and you're like, nerds.
Yeah, it was pretty. It's pretty badass. You get to see some shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's worth it.
It may happen. I mean, remember, I'm not of a different breed. I just have to hear about this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
This is like being
and also it's not up to you.
a poor kid again.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like
I was trying to front the whole time like I deserved to be there. I would like look up the places we go and be like, "Oh yeah, I actually know the history of." And then we went to one place.
You know who's going with me?
You pointed out there was a Harry Potter attraction, and I just lost my shit.
Yes.
And started running around taking photos.
I'm taking Chase DeRusso.
Fuck yes, he just moved up to New York.
I know.
We've been hanging out.
Chase's
podcast coming out real soon. Check it out.
Dead serious. I want you to get involved with him on that level. I'm bringing him to Saudi Arabia and Egypt. I'm taking him to the pyramids.
Dude,
and I know, right?
That's awesome. When are y'all going?
We leave on the 19th of May, I think. Yeah, so a couple of weeks. Anyway, enough about all of that.
Come out to Egypt.
You guys, whatever. You know where to find us. Everything's at Praise Whiskey. Dale Cheesman back in the studio. Finally, it's been way too long. At Dale Cheesman 4 on all of the social media stuff. We're coming right back.
Question? Comment? Just need to vent? Email us at podcast@praisewhiskey.com.
Welcome back to the Whiskey Brothers podcast. Slade, Trey, Dale. Missing Rob. That rarely happens. That is a thing that I guess we'll just have to deal with.
Not here.
Raising a glass. We've moved on from the Stranahans momentarily, and I want to say hello to Joe Breda. This is some of the bourbon that they're working on at Boomtown. That I know.
Ooh,
right?
That's good.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It's like smoky and sweet,
dude. It's got a flavor to it. Anyway, sharing good whiskey where I can share good whiskey.
One of these big ass wine stores. You know what the fuck are they called, Dale?
Liquor stores.
No, the big fuck. It's a chain one. It's a big gentrified ass wine store. I can't remember we went. Shay wanted to go inside of there. Bro, I didn't know fucking liquor could cost that much. I'd never seen like a $4,000 bottle of like some cognac.
Yeah.
I was like, the fuck? Like, I'd never seen
that one down there is $650.
Yeah, that blew my mind.
Yeah.
I'd never seen that shit in a store.
Yes.
They're called
up.
Functioning alcoholics. They're very good at their jobs.
Yeah, you have to be, or a trust fund kid.
Yeah. That makes no sense.
Coming in a wooden box and shit.
It's like
you in a casket. Like it's like, here you go.
The only way I'd ever buy one of those bottles is if I find out that I'm accidentally having a royal baby.
Oh, what a crib that would make.
Oh, fuck, the queen's gonna be here. This is a really good tequila, ma'am.
Class A Azule. Trey, you know, I want to run this. Hugo Mendez, our correspondent from Lisbon.
What's up?
Always sends me stories, and anytime one comes through that is postal related, I always want to ask you about it.
Oh, please do.
This guy, he was a former post office employee. He is no longer a post office employee. Rented a public storage unit to deposit mail.
No. Yeah.
Yes, that he couldn't make time to complete.
I've heard this story before.
Guess his race.
What's your guess? What's your guess?
I'm gonna go
black, white, or Mexican.
I'm gonna go black.
Are you?
Yeah.
De La Cruz.
Hold on. I still have a chance.
He worked as a mail carrier in Chesapeake, Virginia. He said he felt pressured and couldn't make time to complete his mail route according to court documents. So he rented a public storage unit for $49 a month for the sole purpose of storing mail he could not deliver.
Yep.
He started hiding it in 2018 with the intention to deliver the mail in the storage unit, but he fell behind and was never able to.
So he just started collecting the shit, like
almost
like
5,000 pieces of mail.
Here's
in the
the dumb
storage unit.
shit. Here's the dumb shit. He just took a little bit of mail from each address.
Yeah.
So he still went to all of them.
What is that? Right, like this should all be from at least the last third of his route.
It must have been like one household being like, I have not gotten my mail in 3 years.
What? Right? How do you set up the map?
Yeah,
How do you decide?
Right. So
do you cycle
stupid.
through once like every day, every third day, so you don't deliver the last third? Then
I
the
can
next
tell
day.
y'all exactly.
How would you?
You ever
do
like
this?
go to drop off a bundle and just like out of the corner of your eye as you're shutting the storage container, you see the writing on the letter is kind of Alzheimer-y. And to the government, you're like, shit.
I would just every day let one bundle as I'm shutting the door fall out of the back, like just like a baby.
Yeah.
just like
because then you have
like a baby.
probable doubt.
Yes!
Like, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't know I left it open on the highway
every day.
I had my headphones in
every day one basket.
But
one
to
of those
rent a unit,
Very deliberate.
What-
it makes me think he was like,
Gonna go
this
back
is
on
all y'all
Sundays?
found out about what I do here?
right.
Okay, no, yeah. This I drop off the mail. I just drop it off.
I can tell you exactly.
Just dropping it off.
I can tell you exactly what.
Okay. Y'all didn't check the storage container next to it? No reason to?
Yeah.
Cool.
So you did not tell them anything at all, did you? Not one single word about our plan. Very good.
No, I know exactly what happened.
You can survive
The
from
type
one
of mail, all the shit, the type of mail, everything. It was all pre-sort mail. It's like all your junk mail, all that shit.
Oh.
It's all that, like the shit.
They discovered 97 pieces of first-class mail,
Oh,
which included
shit.
letters from the Department of Motor Vehicles, the IRS, insurance companies,
Okay.
bank statements, and other tax return documents. You like how I left that arrow in the quiver? I just sat on it, let it put his postal working
You're
ass.
a master of ceremonies.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much.
First class mail.
Yes. So what were you saying? Like, it was mainly what?
I thought because that would be the thing that you go, fuck it, I'm not putting this.
But
up
like,
as
no,
junk.
No, you just got to
but
pick
what he
streets
did-
because he's
But you
saving
wouldn't do it to shit people pay for,
Well,
right?
he's
Like
a-
magazines and
You
stuff
wouldn't
like
do that.
right?
But he's a city
Magazines
carrier.
and other publications made up 115 pieces of
Just
mail.
a semi-automatic
there
bow
was-
and arrow.
Also,
I'm just gonna wait till I hear the story. Fuck it.
my name is Oliver Queen. There was also one undelivered package found in the unit, but the bulk was advertisements. More than 4,700 ads. So you are correct about that.
Yeah. But then that means like
De La Cruz.
he has to be just pulling it out of the
Just
mail and going
randomly.
to every address.
If I take less,
Honestly, he's a goddamn hero if he's just pulling out ads. You can't pay for that.
I
Do you
know.
realize that? These companies spend millions of dollars to do that to you.
Yeah.
And the last line of defense we have is a postal worker who gives a shit.
okay.
Yeah, Dale. That's exactly what it was. So you get this mail that's called residual mail. It's like all out of order.
The checks I get
It's
for the jokes I
Yeah,
write for much more
right.
successful comedians.
It's all over the fucking place. It's not in order. He took that shit and Red Plum advertisement. The shit you get, the sales paper. It's mainly it's just that shit. In there.
Fire starters.
Yeah. He just took all that shit and dumped it in the fucking
And who
storage.
cares if someone's bar mitzvah gift got lost in the equation? Who cares?
They
Who
still
cares?
claimed it on their taxes.
That's so probable.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Well, they had several people that did this shit. There's a lady at our station that her and her boyfriend broke up. This guy brought in 2 garbage bags of people's mail.
Oh.
And I was like, oh boy, like they're over. Like
If you- if you-
You're like, oh man,
like there is no hope for this shit. Whenever a motherfucker bring the
shows
dirt,
up to your job
that's like the
with all the bad shit you did.
after the fact.
After the
Fuck.
fact, you're like, yeah,
what
it's
did
over.
she do?
Ooh.
I was
Honestly,
like,
just to go to the post office is already a chore.
Yeah,
and
but-
now you're gonna fucking
I've got-
fight everyone in there.
I got a crime.
So
Yeah, man. I was like, that's fucked up. That's like showing a motherfucker your drug front.
it's a federal crime, right?
Yeah, it's a federal.
If you're to even if you throw junk mail away.
Yeah. I
You-
believe so. Yeah. Yeah, even if you throw junk mail away.
So
The whole
what
time in your
happened-
mind, were you just thinking like in your head because you couldn't say it out loud, but you're like, damn. I'm also fucking this bitch. And I've also got about 2 trash bags worth of letters.
nah, I can't.
But
I
I-
can't
but-
do that.
It's-
I was just doing
they
comedy.
threatened. To, I know they threatened to shoot me if they got some shit missing.
So what happens? What happens if you can't get to all of the mail in a day?
You bring it back in and then you resort it out and take it out the next day. That's how it's supposed to go.
And then what
But I
happens?
need that underwear.
What
I
hap-
paid for 2 days shipping.
most people
Trey.
don't. Most people that guy, but most people people don't steal packages. They don't
Right.
not deliver
But
packages.
so-
They'll
so-
deliver all the packages, but keep the mail.
If
which
you
is
can't get to the whole route,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the same people get fucked every time. Like some dude is the last dude on the route, right?
not oh,
Or do y'all
that's
swap up like do you flip flop it? Start at the other end some days.
If it's the same person that's fucking you just not getting mail for days. That shit happens a lot.
I
When
mean,
new carriers
like what if
go
I'm the
on,
last dude on the route?
You just like shit. I hope I get this light bill. Like you just
that should be included on like
You
the
should
rap
know
sheet
where
when you're
you
buying
are.
a house.
Yes.
Like if you're in a good neighborhood and stuff.
Yes.
Oh, but by the way, you will not get
Where am I?
shit.
Bro, the difference between being a 9 a.m. mail guy and a 6 p.m. mail guy.
Yeah.
Because I can
9
get,
a.m. mail guy is, hey, how are you? Good morning.
Yeah.
6 p.m. mail guy is, where the fuck were you?
Yes, but like I can get shit shipped to me. Like if I've got to play Dallas on a Wednesday,
You need your.
I could get shit. I could get merch shipped to me at 9 a.m. on a Monday or on a Wednesday. You know, like versus 6 p.m. I can't. I'm fucked.
You really fuck, and you're like, where the fuck is the goddamn mail? You know, yeah.
And it's
Honestly,
all
these stories
because
show
you're too
us-
lazy to rent a storage unit.
yeah.
These stories show us though that postal workers, like they're like teachers, like they're super but they're just not given. Everyone's sucking teachers' dicks right now for like wanting to help kids and also being the easiest job to get out of college. But like everyone's like, but
easy.
postal workers, you have that. Dichotomy of there's guys who are renting storage units out of their paycheck to throw away your advertisements, and then there's the ones that just molest kids or whatever.
Yeah,
No,
and
that's
then-
teachers. That's
That
teachers.
is teachers,
There's teachers
yeah.
that go out of their way to
molest.
teach a kid a new language or whatever, and then the
And then there's some who also teach Spanish.
yeah.
Some of those women are
That's-
goddamn heroes, and I will hear nothing
That's funny.
contrarily.
That's I
Repeat
gotta
after
stop.
me, yo, no, say.
No moleste. I read it on a door sign.
You know, molestar means something completely different. It's like to annoy or whatever. So really, I anally annoyed her.
That's at best. At best, it was. It was an annoyance.
No, this is all culpable. We're gonna scrap this.
Yeah, you're gonna be fucking on SNL this year.
Yeah.
Was this your year?
Well, I actually was. I got on it for 13 minutes before I was canceled. So you honestly didn't even see the first article.
Oh, you were 2 minutes away.
Yeah.
Dale.
I got canceled first.
They were Dale Cheesman. You're in New York. We're gonna get you on the air with something with Chase. I want you guys to coordinate. He's too fantastic of a personality.
We need to like we
Chase is
can't
cool.
or everything's so tight up there. Jason Solomon and I we ran the Whiskey
Yes.
Brothers Northeast as much as we could. We need to get back in and sit down, even if periodically we'll knock out.
bro,
some
there
shit.
is always a third segment waiting to
it's
be
just
heard.
been. It is. You know all those things they say about moving to New York. They're more than true.
Absolutely, that's why I don't live in New York.
Yeah.
You have some new
That's why
friends
I
up
won't.
there. We'll hear from them. Dale, you are always, obviously this is home for you. Many more times in 2020 at Dale Cheesman 4 if you want to follow him. Young Trey Tutson, you can find in the wake of the Whiskey Brothers all around the world. You're going to be at Anime Midwest with us.
Yeah, in Chicago, I get to fly again, right?
Yes, we're going to put you on a plane.
That's step one. I did that, and then I did Europe.
Yes, and then that's how you get there. And then you can move to New York. And
By
we
the
never talk
way,
again.
the girl in the super slutty outfit, she's 16. So that was their big prank.
Oh, man.
But the one in the Bell outfit was 19. And with that said, we got to get out of here. We are the Whiskey Brothers, Slade, Trey, Dale Cheesman. I don't know when you're coming back. We haven't decided.
I'm looking at May. I'm trying to get a show worked out. Then if they pay me enough, then I'll fucking come back. But end of May is the earliest thing. If you're ever up in New York, I run a show every week at Mad Tropical in Brooklyn, Sunday nights at 9:00.
Look at you.
Called Jonathan Tsunami. It's if you remember the Disney Channel original movie Johnny Tsunami about a kid from
I do
Hawaii
not,
who
but
moved to
sure.
Colorado and there's no waves. So we've kept that up. He's now 30 years old. He lives in New York, and there's still no waves.
Dale, you're so easy to find online. Reach out to Dale if you're ever going to be in the New York area. We're going to look for you in May. Hopefully, I'm going to be here when you're in town. More Whiskey Brothers very soon. You know where to find us at Praise Whiskey on everything digital.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.